Hello, everyone. This is a time when many of us are quietly reflecting on the meaning of our lives, fearfully speculating about the future and uncertain about how to live in the moment. With the past and the future weighing so heavily on our hearts and minds, how do we let all that go so that we can step into the now? Today we are going to continue our theme of living in the moment to help us navigate the uncharted waters of a pandemic. Here in Memphis, Mayor Strickland signed a Safer at Home executive order that compels everyone to shelter in place for the next 2 weeks unless you are designated an essential worker, like a doctor, nurse, or grocery store worker. There's a whole list. Suddenly everyone has been separated into essential and non-essential workers. They say 1 out of every 3 Americans is living under a stay-at-home order as we speak. Almost 100 million people. In these extraordinary times, I look towards a quote I shared on Monday from Maya Angelou to shed more wisdom. She famously said, "If you look back, do so forgivingly. If you look forward, do so prayerfully. However, the wisest thing you can do is to be present in the present gratefully." Forgiveness, prayer, and gratitude are the spiritual tools we can use in these difficult times. Remember that when we forgive someone, including ourselves, we are the ones who heal. The pandemic has changed the reality for an entire planet. Suddenly, what is important and what isn't has been radically changed. This reminds me of the old adage, there are 2 rules to follow in life. 1, don't sweat the small stuff. 2, it's all small stuff. Look at your life and forgive everywhere that you can. This will help you to live in the moment. In my experience, prayer is a lifesaver. I really connect with what Mother Teresa famously said about prayer when she said, "I used to pray that God would feed the hungry or do this or do that, but now I pray that God will guide me to do whatever I'm supposed to do, what I can do. I used to pray for answers, but now I'm praying for strength. I used to believe that prayer changes things, but now I know that prayer changes us, and we change things." Let the power of prayer give you the strength you need in these perilous times. Go to God in prayer daily and let the power of God flow through you, change you, and in doing so, change the world. This will also help you live in the moment. Finally, Maya Angelou says, the wisest thing you can do is to be present in the present gratefully. Gratitude. This is the key. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Instead of focusing on everything that is wrong in your life, focus on everything that is right. Be grateful for what you do have instead of worrying about what you do not have. Make a list of everything you are grateful for. Then take this list to God in prayer. This works. Trust me. Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 and 7 tells us, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with gratitude, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus." Forgiveness, prayer, and gratitude. It's all there. Focus on these, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds. And if something like forgiveness or prayer or a gratitude list is just way out of reach right now, that's okay. If you are stuck in your fear, in your anxiety, and in your panic, that's okay. If you're depressed and you just can't move forward, that's okay. If you're angry or upset or riddled with fear, that's okay. But when you're ready, we're here with you. You are not alone. Together, we can get through this. Together, we can talk about prayer and forgiveness and gratitude. May it be so. This is Pastor Rob, and this was our 5-minute meditation. Holy Trinity Community Church. Together we are the difference.